Okay, let's have a look at these. The newborn dragon announced cars. Yes, new blue eyes. Hyped. Okay, here we go. I'll read over this. Harness the all-new power of the dragon's fusion monsters that use Fallen of a Blaze. Are you ready to cry? And a host of other cards that can give Blue Eyes decks a strong boost. Powerful cards for the Rocket, Odd Eyes, and Swordsoul Archos will also be available. Ew, Swordsoul. No, that's fine. The cards that interest me in the new pack are Vampire Rank 8 and Ghost Trick. Nice. Poggers, poggers, poggers. Very poggers. Keep an eye out for new dragon cards that will give you the upper hand. Storm the battlefield with fusion monsters that use Fallen Ablaze as material, such as Mirrorjade. Mirrorjade, the Iceblade... The Iceblade Dragon? What's English? And toughen up your Blue Eyes deck with the Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. I almost laughed my ass off when I saw this, I'm gonna be real. Blue Eyes Jet. Why? Yep, Despia runs a Blaze, and it makes it a lot stronger. You support for pre-existing archetypes like Rocket, Odd Eye, Swordsoul, Ghost Trick, and Vampire. I find it weird they don't include, they don't include Despia in here, because a lot of this is gonna help Despia a lot. Hey Breaker, because Kaiba has kind of issues. Yeah, Kaiba has a lot of issues. Okay. We have a Mirrorjade, the Iceblade Dragon, right here. A Worm Fusion. Apparently this is like the big one here. Full and Blade Fusion, Synchro, XY, or Link monster. You can control one Mirrorjade, the Iceblade Dragon. Once per turn, quick effect, you can send one fusion monster that lists Fallen Ablaze as material. Your extra deck to the graveyard. Banish one monster in the field, but this effect cannot be used again next turn. This fusion is summon card in its owner control leaves the field by your opponent. You can activate this effect. Destroy all monsters you controls during the end phase. So it's a kind of like Venom. When it's destroyed, it will destroy everything at the end phase though. So it doesn't help you straight away. But it has a banish ability, which is pretty cool. I think it's Air Neos? Time for another tier 0 format with Mirrorjade only. Yeah, apparently this has a good chance of making a Despia deck go tier 0, weirdly enough. Yep. Okay, then we have, because readings for, wait, that worked up in the wrong spot. There we go. Here is the next one, which is Swordsoul Longyan, the Swordsoul Catastrophe. The Worm Synchro. If you're Synchro summon another Worm Synchro monster, you can draw one card. If your opponent special summons a monster, you can banish one of them, and if you do, inflict 1200 damage to your opponent. When your opponent activates a spell, trap card, or quick effect, you can banish that card, and if you do inflict 1200 damage to your opponent, you can only use each effect of Swordsoul Sinister Sovereign Quinlan once per turn. God, so many Synchro words! It has never been repented once to this day, and no one knows why. I thought there was speculation about the art wasn't like, it was like stolen or something. It was like a big drama or something. Of then, and if you do, inflict 1200 damage to your opponent. Okay, so if you Synchro Woman, you can draw one card. If your opponent special summons a monster, except during the damage step, you can banish one of them. And if you do, inflict 1200 damage to your opponent. Opponent activates a spell, trap card, or effect, you can banish that card. What the fuck? Is that like a once per turn? Yeah, it's just speculated. It's hard to tell the actual reason, but they don't most people don't understand. Yeah, like Tenya needed anything strong. That's some bullshit. Hey Sada, that's broken. Yeah, if that's not once per turn, that's incredibly strong. That's crazy strong. That has been changed and reprinted. Yeah. Bio Knight too. Okay. The Jet. Other cards you control cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. You can only use each of the following effects of Blue-Eyed Jet Dragon once per turn. And you can only activate them with Blue Eyes. White Dragon is on your field in your graveyard. If this card on the field is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon this card from the graveyard. And if that was on the card was destroyed, or hand even if not, at the start of the damage step, if this card battles, you can target one card your opponent controls, return it to the hand. Wow, that's actually gonna make Blue Eyes not suck. I want the Jet! Give us the Jet! Because they haven't even shown any in any games either. What? Yeah, that might... if it was the art, you think they would just replace it. Why giving Swordsoul more? Why, Konami? Why? Yeah, sadly, it does seems like that. One per turn on each effect. That's at least something. At least it's only one per turn. Because Konami hates us? Ow, my face. Hey, Pillow Mallow-chan. Welcome, welcome. Ahoy, ahoy. Okay, then is Borrelend Dragon. I saw that was this is supposed to be a good card too. Welcome to the Sippy Cups. Cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Also, neither player can target this card with monster effects. By battle or wait, how do you destroy it if it can't be destroyed by battle or card effects? Does that mean only... Wait. What? You can target one effect monster on the field and one rocket monster in your grave. Negate the effects of that monster on the field. And if you do, special summon that monster from your graveyard. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to this effect's activation. You can only use this effect of Borrelend once per turn. Droplet, cry? Wait, but Droplet is a card effect, isn't it? No, yeah, okay. Cannot be by battle or card effects. Also, neither player can target this card with monster effects. Okay, so as long as you're not destroying it with card effects, you still can. Kaiju, so spell trap, but it can be negated. Can't be negated. Yes, it can't be negated based on an effect of its effect. Activate cards or effects in response to this effect's activation. So you could activate Droplet to lower it, to destroy it, but you can't do it based on his banish it or put it in the back to the hand. Ah, okay, I see. I swear sometimes it feels like Konami words this in a way to hurt my brain. The zombie vampire. Oh my god, this is looking gorgeous. Let me zoom in on this. Why does everything but the image make it bigger? I can't fucking believe this. Why? Yeah, I'm gonna Google it because I want to see the arm. Ew, a bit better. Okay, there it is. Wow, that's really nice. It has such like Vampire Hunter D art. Look at that. Wait, it's behind my fat head. Let me move. Beautiful. Morbed pillow. Hey, Nuba, can we use the reverse Uno card on that? Uno reverse? Yeah. Can we do +5? And also, welcome to the chat, Pillow. These monsters get animations. Ooh, I'm really interested in what gets animations and what doesn't. The amount of depression I get from physics. God, is unbelievable. What? Which card is Fascinator? Wait. +4, cry. Okay, 2 level 8 monsters. Zombie XYZ. Or Exceed if you're a cool kid. If you use a monsters with a level that is owned by your opponent for the XYZ summon of this card, treat it as a level 8. Also, welcome back to the chat. Welcome back, Tasty. Or Tatsy, as the non-cool friends call him. Neither player can target this card with effects of special summon monsters, except those special summoned from the graveyard. You can detach one material from the card. Each player sends the top 4 cards from their deck to the graveyard. Then, if any monsters were sent to either graveyard by this effect, you can special summon one of these monsters to your field. You can only use this effect of the zombie vampire once per turn. That is actually pretty cool, honestly. Any rank 8 deck will use this. Yeah, that's actually really good, because wait. So any monster, that doesn't make it stuck to zombies. Homework, you're so damn old. I don't do homework anymore. I don't need to do homework. Play, feels old, man. Playing some bigger than a rival, your rival appeared a worthy opponent. Oh my god. That card is broken as fuck. Yeah, this is gonna actually make people play vampires. Because that's actually really handy. Honestly, that's a very handy card because most people avoid vampires so much. But yeah. Physics homework. F's in the chat for Tasty. Okay, next card. The Vampire Ghost E-Boy deck. Look at that. There's many level 8 in deck and MD. Hey TNQ, welcome. Yeah, it seems that way. There's, to be fair, any UR card can be mostly good. It's very rare to get a trash UR. Zombie effect, Vampire Ghost. If this card is normal summoned, you can send one other vampire card from your hand or face-up field to the graveyard. Add one level or higher vampire monster from your deck to your hand, and if you do send one level 2 or lower vampire monster from your deck to the graveyard during the main phase, quick effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard and pay 500 LP immediately after effects resolves. Normal summon one vampire monster, you can only use effect. Okay, this is 100% just for a vampire, but I guess it's supposed to be another effect to easily summon vampire cards, because they're very expensive, aren't they? Like to summon? Sippy, sippy, sippy. E-boy deck. Yeah, well, come on. I can feel the simping from Vampire Ghost. Look how he's quite hot by Yu-Gi-Oh standards, because like a lot of the guys don't look right, but look at that. Okay, it's behind my head again. Okay, there we go. Okay, can you see? Hey, Ryo. I mean Rio. I'll learn. I'm actually torn because I go to say it. Tasty and Ryo. You want to be called Tatsy and Rio, or you know your given name. But yeah, I think he like looks really good. I can see it's a miracle, but yeah, it's very hot. He's kind of cool, but he has a small head problem too. Why don't all the guys have tiny heads in Yu-Gi-Oh! Masterduel? Like why? Or Yu-Gi-Oh! In general. But hope you. How are you? Actually, we have plenty of trash URs and MD. Yeah, but they're at least okay. But they're not worth the price, I would say. Mirrorjade is the highlight, I would say. Blue Eyes Jet makes Blue Eyes playable, though. That is bullshit. Sinister Sovereign is bullshit. And after I do a 10 most hated card deck video that I'm doing now, I'm gonna have to make another one because this is gonna be in it. You have it in my— oh, I did. Hello there. Excuse me, my French, but you look quite lovely. Sorry, my head was away from the screen because I was trying to move my body so they can see it. Tatsy, why are you so mean to me? Ryo, I didn't mean to skip— wait, I did Ryo's wrong. Rio, I'm so sorry I skipped your message. Hey, Luna, kind you change your Galaxy Eyes might use that vampire card. That sounds about right, yeah. I can do it. Learn all over again. Yeah, so many new cards. Okay, we have a Ghost Trick Siren. So mermaids cannot be normal summoned unless you control a Ghost Trick monster. So it's for Ghost Tricks only. You can change this card to face down defense position if this card is normal summoned or flipped. Ahoy ahoy, thanks non-cares for the follow. Welcome. If this card is normal summoned or flipped face up, send the top 2 cards of your deck to the graveyard. Then if there was a Ghost Trick card among them, you can apply one of these effects. Rio, I can't believe you have such little faith in me in saying your real name. I feel for zombie decks that want to not be known as Eldritch Floodgate bullshit. Yeah, it would be nice for them, honestly. For once. Add one Ghost Trick spell trap from your deck to your hand. Nice. Change one effect monster your opponent controls to face down defense position. Seems a fine card. It's a fine card, but I don't know enough about Ghost Tricks to know how much this will mean to them. Did she pronounce Rio correctly? What kind of parallel universe is this? Whenever I'm like in a troll character, I'll just start calling him Rio instead of Ryo. Springs Kit. Cause use blue— Eldritch could use Blue Eyes Jet QQ. Oh no, don't, hello, why would you bring that cursed feeling in here? Oh my god, that would suck. Be top tier soon, I'm hoping, but some of these decks are gonna get way more harder to deal with, honestly. Breaks links, oof. Okay, we have a mod chat. Chad? Well, we're gonna try and like RT Leo Ghost Trick will still be bad because of links. speed as a mechanic. You got a mod chat without me. We're going over those mod applications soon. You have a fusion monster that lists Fallen of Braze, so this is just a Fallen of Braze kit. Literally Springer's kit, add. This card is a more special summon. You can add one of your branded spells, trap shit that is banished or in your deck into your hand, then place one card from your hand on the bottom of the deck. You can only use the effect Spring kit once. So it's just an add-on, help for Blaze, but mostly ass. Most of these side ones are mostly going to be ass. Tri-Brigade, so a couple Tri-Brigade cards in here. Hey Lasagna, big problems I see in MD is how coin toss dependent the game is getting. Honestly, agreed. Oh, because of the links and ghost tricks. Oh, yeah, that's gonna suck. Sorry, I read that. I read RT Leo's right after that, and I was like, what? It's like, I see. Yeah, honestly, so much determines on the coin toss, it's crazy. When your opponent activates a monster effect while you control a fusion monster that lists Fallen of a Blaze. Really, Tri-Brigade. Okay, so does that mean Fallen of a Blaze goes into Tri? The tutorial, you can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard and negate that effect. If the card is banished, you can add one Fallen of a Blaze or one monster that mentioned it from your deck to your hand, except Tri-Brigade and Mirrorjade. You can only use Dex Tri-Brigade and Mirrorjade once per turn. It's interesting. Wing Beaks try. Lore. Is it in the lore? Are they like connected with each other? Is it like a lore card practically? More ghost tricks. There's our big boy branded fusion, which is like important. Ghost trick shut. Making sandwich. Be right back. No problem. You are dragon. Our Blaze branded Despia Springers and all them in the same story. Oh, so they all connect to the same story. I should really read that. At some point, I should really read the story of Tri-Brigade and a Blaze lore. That'd make a really fun lore video, I think. I know there's gates for it, but I never listen to the gates. Special summon one Ghost Trick monster from your hand or graveyard. Then you can change one face-down Ghost Trick monster you control to face-up attack position. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one Ghost Trick XYZ monster you control. Attach one Ghost Trick card from your graveyard to it as a material. That's interesting. So Ghost Tricks can attach material things to them after fusing it, because that makes it sound like you can attach a material after the fact. Oh yeah, Iceblade. Yeah, Iceblade is out with this one on the 9th. The support that makes them half decent, almost there. They seem to be getting a couple cards here. Ghost Trick shot. Then we have a branded fusion, which is supposed to be like helping all the same decks. Tatsi just explained out, including Swordsoul and Iceblade. Swordsoul. Angel of Mischief to shot and make Utopic Draco future. Ugh. That's where their whole gimmick. I see. Yeah, honestly, I don't actually know if I've versed a Ghost Trick. Probably because they're not very good at the moment. Also included in the Abyss lore, right? Nice. Fusing summon one fusion monster that mentions Fallen or Blaze as material from your extra deck. Using two monsters from your hand, deck, or field as a fusion material. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra decks except fusion monsters. Then turn to activate this card. That's something I'm definitely gonna cuck myself with, 100%. I can already feel it. Oh my god. You can only activate the one branded fusion per turn. That sounds a little bit like DS. Fair. It's fair. You can't be horribly biased, as I am. There it is, boys. Best fusion card printed. Watch it get, like, limited. I don't know why, but, like, I feel like that's what's gonna happen. Because I did that with Super Poly. But Super Poly makes sense, you can just steal crap. Nom 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 nom. When you activate this card, you can reveal one Blue Eyes. White Dragon. So vision with blue. Vision with eyes of blue. It sounds like a poetry thing. Can only give it once per turn. Yep, only once per turn with Branded Fusion. Verte to send Branded Fusion. Probably Verte is going to go up higher as a pain in your ass than it was with DPE most likely, because that confused so many things. Okay, in your hand, special summon one monster from your hand. Once per turn, you can target one face-up monster you control, return that face-up monster to the hand. Then you can apply the following effect based on the original name of the card returned to the hand. This almost sounds like a language problem. Like, Blue Eyes White Dragon. Special summon one monster from your hand. Other, special summon one Blue Eyes monster from your hand. Oh, so it's you can only activate one vision with the blue eyes. Visions with eyes of blue per turn. So this is just a card to make getting blue eyes on the field slightly like less of a pain. Annoying. Okay, the next few days will be annoying. Yes. Honestly, you are only like 1 or 2 days away. It should be Friday, right? Because we just went over to, it's Thursday here. So on Friday, it should be, okay, Friday should be, the new deck releases and all that fun stuff. Yeah, that's cool. Should be a lot of stuff to actually make Blue Eyes, because I know Blue Eyes players have been hoping for it for ages. Branded Lost. Activation of your cards and effects that include an effect the fusion summons a fusion monster cannot be negated. Also, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects when a monster is fusion summoned this way. If you fusion summon a fusion monster, you can add one Fallen Ablaze or one monster that mentions it from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect of Branded Lost once per term. It's a spell card. A fusion or a fusion monster cannot be negated. Wait, what? So, can someone explain this for my tiny brain? The activation of your cards and effects that include an effect that fusion summons a fusion monster. So is that like Fallen Ablaze or whatever, that dragon? How it has an effect that activates to fuse? Magical Meltdown for Brandon. Hello, Henko. How are you? Welcome, welcome. How are you going tonight? I actually don't know what Magical Meltdown properly does. You can't stop them from fusion summoning, basically. So, Magical Meltdown. I just had a brain fart. I thought it was some other card. The invoked card. God. Okay, for my, that I use for my invoked decks. I'm good. How about you? I'm okay. Just doing some of the update stuff. We were dueling. They were gonna try this new Yu-Gi-Oh game out. Then we're gonna probably, finish on a tier meme list at some point. Maybe? Because all our memes that everyone's been working on is full in the Discord server, so I'm trying to get that done soon. Can you stop them from fusing something? Next pack should have some Dark Magician support. That won't matter because we won't fucking have Dragoon, Clown, Konami Clown, Brandon Fusion. Your brain always farts. Cry. Accurate, but yeah. Fuck. Bugger. God damn it. I'm like clicking on the wrong background here. Okay, there we go. Branded Lost. Okay, so that's actually good. Would you say it's actually worth putting in the decks? The Ultimate Fusion. I find this funny. It's called Ultimate Fusion, but like Branded is way more ultimate. Oh wait, no, you can't. You can still Ash Blossom Branded Fusion though. Lol. Oh wait, you can't Ash Blossom Branded Fusion? Oh my god, that's hilarious. Branded Lost is great. Nice. Nice. I'll be keeping an eye to put those in my deck. During the main phase, fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck that mentions Blue Eyes White Dragon or Blue Eyes Dragon as material by shuffling the fusion materials listed from your deck field into the deck. Then you can destroy face-up cards your opponent controls up to the number of Blue Eyes White Dragons or Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon used from the field. I swear, some Blue Eyes cards sound like a riddle, but so it's pretty much a helpful fusion distraction for Blue Eyes, is what I'm getting for that. We got Ghost Trick Street, so more Ghost Trick. Okay, well, let's have a quick look at the rest of them, and we'll go back to dueling. But yeah, Soren Cody Special is branded in red at home. Ooh, nice. I'm gonna tell Alistair on you. It's like a really weird thing, but at some point I recognize all my cards by picture alone, never actually their name. Is no Ultra or Super Poly? Yeah, it seems way more complicated and with effects you don't really want from a fusion. If you control a Golden Streak, Link monster, or field spell, target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Your opponent can pay 2,000 life point to make this effect become set this card face down instead of sending it to the graveyard. Oh, so you can double use it but it costs 2,000 LP. That's okay. Otherwise, this turn, that face-up monster cannot attack. Its effects are negated. Also, it is changed to face down, depends position during the end phase. You can only activate one Ghost Trick or... Wait a minute. Oh, your opponent can pay 2,000 LP to make this effect become set this card face down instead of sending it to the graveyard. So they literally have to take a hit of 2k Oh, yeah, that's... I don't even know. It depends what they're negating, but that is such a decision to be made. Lordy, ghost trick or treat. So literally it goes by the name. It's a trick or it's a treat. Okay, we have a branded sword. Banishing the number of branded spell traps from your graveyard. Special summon that many Iceblade tokens. Ooh, tokens. I love tokens. That's kind of cool, actually. That sounds like a little fun. You can banish this card from your graveyard. The target one of your banished monsters that is fallen over blaze or mention it. Add that monster to your hand. You can only use one branded sword effect per turn and only once that turn. Pretty cool. Perm lol, yeah. Yeah, I remember this pain. It's not played, but that sounds kind of fun, though. I feel like if you're going to do a fun deck, it's worth it. Branded Retribution. When a spell, trap card, or monster effect is activated, that includes the effect that special summons a monster. Return to the fusion extra deck. One face-up fusion monster. You control 2 fusion monsters in the graveyard. That mentioned Fallen of Blaze. So chill, and if you do negate the activation, destroy that card. It sounds like a heavy price. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one branded spell trap in your graveyard, except branded Retribution. Add it to your hand. You can. That's okay. But I remember reading that the branded trap cards aren't so hot. Treat. Someone told me its art looked like a Haymonger. Oh my god. Henny monger on our Yu-Gi-Oh cards. What is this? Oh, Swordsoul Strife. Branded Despia becoming top tier. It's on its way, I think. And hey Luna, I'm very curious how it will go, honestly, because it's like predicted tier 0 to tier 1 or something. People like use it in graveyards actually really easily. Yeah, I can imagine you'd use them up pretty quick. So that one could be a bit handy, but they seem a bit weak. Swordsoul Strife. If a card is banished except during the damage step, you can banish one worm, synchro monster, or one Swordsoul card from your hand deck. This face up is either field. If this card is banished, you can special summon Swordsoul tokens. Worm Tuna. While the token is in the monster zone, the player who summoned it cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck. Okay, that seems a bit weird. Lubellion. Yeah, Mirrorjade seems really strong, which is cool. So you want the fusion to be in the graveyard in the phase. More lore cards? Yeah. The Swordsoul mirror match? Oh, so this is to like counter other Swordsoul decks. Okay, that's interesting. Because I assume Swordsoul is whoever gets a turn 1 wins a lot, if it's a mirror match. Or someone's like obviously more competent. Yeah, Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon. Why is it not Kaiba? Because he's the biggest tyrant with Blue Eyes play. Must be either fusion summoned or special summoned from your extra deck, or by attributing one Blue Eyes White Dragon equipped with a fusion monster unaffected by trap cards or effects. This card can attack all monsters your opponent controls once per turn. At the end of the damage step, if this card battled, you can target one trap in your graveyard, set it to your spell and trap zone. So do you think this is actually more playable? 3,400, not too bad. It is a fusion, which is a bit less pertain, but you still need a Blue Eyes White Dragon plus one dragon monster, so dragon decks. This card is based off a mistake that anime made. Oh my god. I love that. I love cards like that where it's just like, well, we fucked up. Yeah, I feel like a lot of stuff is just a helping hand for Blue Eyes. They try their best. Ooh, yeah, that's actually not too bad. And you can like get stuff, a trap in your graveyard, set it to your spell and trap zone. You can also get a trap from it. And it's unaffected by trap cards or effects, which is not bad either. Lubellion, the Searing Dragon. Here it is, boys. Okay. One dark monster plus 4 little blaze. If this card is fusion summon, you can discard one card. Fusion summon one level 8 or lower fusion monster from your extra deck, except Lubellion, the Searing Dragon, by shuffling fusion material listed on it into the deck from among your cards on the field. In your rough. And on your face-up banish cards. But for the rest of this turn, this card cannot attack. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from your extra deck, except fusion monsters. So you have to finish on Lubellion. You can only use this effect of Lubellion Searing Dragon once per turn. Okay. Cheers. It lists the specific into a second. So what does that mean? One dark monster plus 4 letter blaze. What does mentioning it second mean? So many fusion. Rebellion? Lubellion. Sounds so weird on the tongue. Afternoon Shed, how are you? Welcome, welcome. You can only use this effect of Lubellion and Searing Dagger once per turn. Not bad, but there's our Lubellion. Odd Eye Rebellion Overlord Dragon? I'm not reading that. I'm gonna be real. I'm not reading that one. It's a pendulum. You can search on this card for your pendulum zone. You can also XYZ. So it's an XYZ Exceed pendulum card. What the fuck? The new place cards I want? Same. They're on my want list. So it has 2 level 7 monsters. So if you pendulum, it's this. And then if you have the 2 level 7 monsters XYZ, you get this. Is that kind of its stick? Card from your extra deck. This card was summoned. Not bad. I haven't heard much about this card being that interesting though. All you need to know is that if you can make 4, you can make Rebellion XYZ Dragon, slap this on top, and then you have a 4 Matt Zeus. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, then we have a Ghost Trick Festival. You can also use a face-down Ghost Trick monster you control as material to link summon this card. Ghost Trick monsters can attract directly while a Ghost Trick card is in the field zone. When an opponent monster declares an attack, you contribute this card special summon 1 Ghost Trick monster from your deck. In a face-down defense, you can only use the effect of Ghost Trick Special once per turn. Fair, I guess it's a fine card. Me want new Brandon. Yeah, honestly, new Brandon and a Blaze is the best part. Then just Vampire Fascinator. Just some more zombie vampire support with their new better cards. Anime powers. Where's my anime powers? If this card is summoned, you can target 1 monster in your opponent's graveyard, special summon it to your field, and defense position. Also, so stealing cards, I am in full support. You can tribute 1 vampire monster, then target 1 monster your opponent controls, take control of until end phase. You can only use effective vampire person once per turn. And that brings us to the end of what's leaked out. Not bad. Honestly, branded and honestly totally blue eyes and some of the vampire stuff. The vampire cards is the most surprising, as interesting, I would say. But yeah. We look like we're gonna have an interesting update, but it's probably going to, honestly, like, destroy the game again, like it usually does. Every time. I swear.